So for this project, you import from Tinker, you import all the items, and we also import math. We create the class called calc, and then we define the function grand get and replace from self. This would be like getting and replacing items from the GUI. So this is replacing x's with multiplication signs and divisions with the slash, so that way it actually can be understood by the computer. And then our equals function is then going to be another get and replace, because we're going to obviously take those values in that we have inputted and then replace them with whatever value it equals. It will try to first evaluate what is in the input, and then if there's no error, which is found here, if there is no error, then it will just delete and then return the value that it calculated here. This is defining the square root function. This is not, this one was not implemented on the calculator. I believe it was just there previously or something in the code. But yeah, these are all the functions for every item. They all work similar to the equal one. This one's for square, math.power to the second power, third power again. If we look down here, math.power, third power. I did fifth power, added fifth power. This is the one I added. I also added the logarithmic equation to this portion as well. So it does math.log of the value. Then there's the clear all function, the clear one function, action function. All of these work fairly similar. In clear all, you clear everything in self. Clear one, it looks like you save one value and then delete it and then insert that value back. Action. Okay. This portion of the code is where we're defining all the buttons on our GUI and all of the interactive pieces. So master.title, so of course giving it a title called calculator, giving it some sort of geometry, and that's how we then identify it as like columns and rows. And then using those columns and rows defined here, we can then place each item that we have of whatever size, width, and height. We can then put it in that column and that row, and it'll be formatted for us. The color is defined here with the BG. Under FG, I believe that is the characters colors, and then BG is the background color, and then font size. This button is the equals button. This would be the clear all button, clear button, action button. All of them can be identified right here. Oh, this one's a dot action, but it is calling to it's multiplication, addition, subtraction. Action. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It identifies the action and it gives you the what action it is. 7, action 8, 9, open for every number, and then when we get to logs, I then go, or for the things I inputted for the functions, you just do self dot and then that function. So this one's self.log, self.fifth power, self.third power. For these ones, you have to give them a value like inside, but that's because action is defined as more than just like one function. It's all the numbers as well as the function values, like division, multiplication, and addition. And then we do the root TK, the driver code, object instantiated, and then root.main loop. This is all for the activation of the GUI itself, I believe. But I can run it for you to show. And here we go. We have our calculator. Made it look all nice. Do 9 times 8, 9 times 7 equals 63. Log of that, 4.5, and to the 5th power is that. So 2 to the 5th power, it'll be easier to see. 9 log. I mean, it works pretty well. And that's it.